Welcome to the men's room. My name's Jonathan Kinsey.
My name is Jace Johnson.
So, buckle up. Today, we're diving deep into the sacred scrolls of masculinity. Not the ones they teach you in school, not the ones you'll find in a book, but the unwritten rules, the ones every guy just knows. Or should.
Yeah, you don't learn this stuff from your dad. You learn it from losing friends, getting roasted, or getting the stink eye at a
At a
urinal.
urinal. Exactly. We're talking bathroom etiquette, bro code violations, grill politics. This is the stuff that separates the men from the weirdos.
Let's start with the bathroom. Rule number one, and I swear this is the golden rule. If there are 5 urinals and a guy is at number 1, you do not go to number 2.
No, absolutely not. You go to number 5 or you hold it. Going to number 2 makes it personal. Like, why are you shoulder to shoulder right now? I mean, you're literally using the bathroom, and we're 6'4". If
Then the
if,
vibes don't do nothing.
if we're in number 1 and you have 2 through 5 open, and you're our height, someone coming into number 2 or you going into number 2, I mean, I'm just gonna have to say it. That's really freaking gay, and I don't mean it like I mean it in a derogatory manner, but not the politically correct way. If you know what I mean. I mean, you're literally just right there. I mean, you might as well just go to the same urinal as the other guy and just
Might as well hold it for him.
Yeah, just dual stream it. You know what I mean? That's just no. You go to number 5 or you leave.
And while we're on this topic, 0 eye contact, no talking, and no commentary. We're not making memories in there.
No, it's absolutely not. I mean, let me just break it down for you guys. Well, I mean, you guys should understand, but if not, that's why you're here. But even for the women in the audience, I mean, it's just you're standing up, doing your business, and let's say he is at stall number 5. This is really freaking weird, dude. That's you can't even call yourself a man. I mean, you don't understand. I was in probably like 3rd grade, and I was too tall for the shorter You know, like they have like the shorter
Yeah.
urinals. Yeah. And well, I mean, we went to the same school, so you would know. They have that really short urinal,
Uh-huh.
and then they have like the 2 beside it. They're like taller.
Mm-hmm.
If there was someone in urinal number 3 on the far right, which is a tall urinal, and then there was an open space in the middle, which was also in the taller urinal, me being like 5'8" in the freaking 4th, 5th grade, I would go all the way to the small urinal. No one ever told me that. It just like it felt wrong. You know what I mean, right?
Oh,
Just,
yeah.
I would rather be waist high at the top of the small urinal and risk peeing all over the wall than going to that middle stall and risking eye contact. Speaking of unwritten codes, the bro code, it's what we all live by. Doesn't matter if you're a senior in high school or you're a 35-year-old man working a job you hate, barely making do on the bills, in a relationship you don't want to be in with 45 kids. You follow the bro code.
Amen to that.
For example, your homeboy's girl breaks up with him. She's now your sister. Blood. You are connected through blood. It is a blood contract. Off limits forever. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what situation you're in. Doesn't matter how drunk you are. Doesn't matter what she looks like. She's off limits.
It could be 3 years later. It just still don't matter, man.
Yep, they break up. It's like you never knew her. To expand on bro code a little bit, here's a list of things that we believe to be bro code, things that we've lived by for our 18-year relationship.
Exactly.
Number 1, always back up your friend in public. Roast him later in private. That's one salt. You don't just back him up. If you're going to back him up in public for him saying something stupid, if you're going to back him up in public for him ruining his pickup line with the girl, and you're going to wingman him into it, you're also roasting him after. It's not. You don't get one without the other.
It's mandatory.
It's mandatory. It really is.
Can't let him get away with it.
Yeah, I mean, I could think of a couple of times, not necessarily with you and me, but with our little group of friends. Hayden, he would say some things, try and talk to this girl, or he's trying to act more manly than he actually is, and I'll give him this look. You ready? I'll give him this look.
Exactly.
But then I back him up on it. I save the situation. We get in the car. and it is on. It is, bro. What are you talking? Like, why did you even say that? Like, you're actually kind of an idiot. Yeah, blah blah blah. You know, it's just going in.
What are you, stupid?
Yeah, it's exactly. You know, it's that is probably bro code top three. You know, you got to roast him after. That's the important part.
But in the end,
It's
you slap him on the back, and you just laugh about it
or the
afterwards.
butt.
Depends on the situation.
Anyway, we're gonna move on. But yeah, so and then rule number 2,
Interest. If your buddy's ex shows interest, she's off limits.
completely.
It
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
No, but honestly, I'm gonna expand on that as well. Your buddy's ex shows interest in you, obviously off limits. Your buddy's ex shows interest in him, also off limits to him. Yeah, there's no getting back together because if you got an ex, there's a reason, and it's our job as his bro, as his homeboy, as his brother, to withhold the bro code and keep him out of toxic situations.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And again, I hate to use Hayden as the example, but there's been a lot of those situations.
Oh, yeah. He definitely has the most experienced relationships out of all of us.
He has the most experience in toxic relationships out of all of us.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good expansion.
Yeah, we gotta get bro on the podcast at some
We
point.
do, absolutely.
Rule number 3. This is not my top 5. You wouldn't say it's in your top 5.
No.
Either. It doesn't happen that often, and it shouldn't happen that often. But coincidentally, it did happen recently. So just put it on my tab. Help your friend move. No excuses. There's no getting out of it. Help your homeboy out. Help him move up.
That counts for family, too.
It does count for family, but there's a clause in there. You owe him drinks and a pizza. So yeah, we'll have to write that up, and I'll have to hit you back next time.
You heard it here.
I got some fries if you want some fries.
That'll lead to another subject later on.
Yeah. But yeah, so
And that leads us to our next part of the bro code, most likely our last part. Always laugh at your friend's bad jokes.
especially if they're dad jokes, dude, it's pivotal. I 100% agree. And the reason I 100% agree is because this guy, he's like a dad joke dictionary, and he thinks he's so funny. But I mean, realistically, and I've never said this to your face, so we're gonna tell it to the world. Your dad jokes suck. They really do.
Wow.
They really do. But I will always laugh at them in public, and then I will go home and cry myself to sleep. So he just fake laughed at that one. But no, fake laugh. That's how you get your homies' confidence up, get their self-esteem up, make them feel like they're funny, give them their confidence. That's definitely my top 5, I think.
You want to make sure to sell it too. Don't oversell it, but you want to sell it, especially when he's joking around his girl.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
gotta make him look good.
For sure. Gotta be the wingman. But yeah, I have mastered the art of fake laughing because of this guy right here.
Cries.
For sure.
Where's a tiny violin when you need it?
And that was our rendition of the bro code. We will expand a little bit further on what we have planned when it comes to that later on in the video. We're going to keep rolling. So, man logic. It's something that guys don't talk about, but we just know.
Instinct.
We're going to be picking the brain of the bros. That's what we're going to do. So, we're just going to start listing off a couple of things, and you let me know if you agree, and I'll let you know if I agree. First and foremost, carrying all the grocery bags in one trip, even if it kills you.
Your arm could be falling off. I'm still taking all those bags at once.
No, I literally just did that recently. When the beach trip, when I got engaged, we were carrying up a bunch of groceries up into the beach house. So they got these big, long, tall stairs because it's all built up off the ground. I probably had like 25 bags altogether across both arms. I swear. I just, and like carrying like a case of water all at the same time.
As you should.
Yeah, I mean, it's if you can't do it, are you even a man?
Exactly. I personally only believe there's only one exception, and that's breakable items. Eggs, glass bottles, all that, just because you don't want anything colliding with them.
Nah, I completely disagree, bro. I mean, and here's why. If you can't successfully carry 25 grocery bags, a case of water, and eggs without breaking something, you need to go train. You need to get better.
And that brings us to our second item. If something is broken, try fixing it yourself before calling someone.
Yeah, I mean that's basic, isn't it?
Absolutely. It doesn't matter if you break it even worse. The point is you tried to fix it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I completely agree. And it's like, why spend the extra money? You know? I mean,
Exactly.
I'm a man. I'm not gonna have another man go and fix my car.
No,
No,
it's,
I'm actually probably 100% gonna do that. I'm not really that mechanically inclined when it comes to cars. I mean, I'm an HVAC tech, but when it comes to cars, no. I actually go to you for a good bit of that.
absolutely.
Actually, you're kind of. Aren't you taking it? Aren't you taking your car to get the brakes fixed?
I'm going to fix them myself.
Okay. All right. All right.
You just get a jack stand, you lift that thing up, and change out the brake pads.
Okay.
I am going to have to go to O'Reilly's to get a special part, though.
Oh, can't fabricate the part yourself.
No, not when it has to compress the brake pads.
Excuses. Excuses.
I don't have fabrication machines, dude. I wish I did.
Well, speaking of fabrication machines, that actually kind of brings us to our next thing. Never admit how much you spend on tools.
Oh, heck no.
Hey, listen, I'm an HVAC tech. I spend a lot of money on tools, and I will never tell you how much they cost. Like, I don't care if it's a $30 set of pliers. It's not $30 because I'm not admitting how much it costs. But I literally will spend so much money on tools. But it's like, I don't want anybody else to know because I'm kind of ashamed of it. Because at the same time, we're like, don't pay someone else to work on your vehicle. But I'm going to go spend a couple $100s on tools. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and if you're going to Home Depot or Lowe's and you're going in for one specific tool, but they have a bundle on sale, you get that bundle.
And
You're saving money for tools you'll need later.
yeah, for sure, bro. And honestly, that's more of like a man thing instead of like a bro thing. But I mean, for us in our line of work, we need tools, man. We definitely need tools.
And with every new project, that's just an excuse to get a new tool.
Yeah. And I mean, come on, you go in there and get new tools, you meet new guys.
Exactly.
And you talk about spending more money on tools than you have in your bank account.
Spend more time
So,
with the bros.
which I think that's a perfect transition for our next item.
Our next one is if a guy nods at you across the room, you nod back. But there's a method to it.
There definitely is a method to it.
Yeah, you're walking across the street, you see a guy across the way, you don't know him, you nod down.
Nod down.
But if I see my buddy and he's across the street, it's a nod up. It's like, what's up, man?
Yeah, I mean, it's honestly it's kind of like a rite of passage. You know, if you see someone that you know of and they're nodding down, you should take it personally because they don't know you and they don't care about you.
Oh, you do that to me, we're fighting.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
I don't care if I get hit by a car. I'm running across that street and sucking in your shot, man.
That's a little excessive, don't you think? No,
Someone's being a pansy.
no. Oh, okay. All right. We do not condone violence
He doesn't condone violence.
unless you're someone who asks for directions. Like, okay, let's actually talk about that for a second. Now, hold on. If you're driving, like for me, if I drive somewhere once, I know how to get there again.
Oh, yeah.
But let's just say I do forget. We're gonna get lost for 2 hours before I ask for directions.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's
I ain't checking the GPS until maybe about 3 hours in.
and honestly, it's like I feel like our generation's we're a little more okay with asking for directions or looking it up. But like my dad, that dude will drive like 45 minutes in the opposite direction and then be like, "No, I know where I'm going." You know exactly what I'm talking about, don't you? I actually remember being in the car with your parents one time. Yeah, for sure. And
yeah.
I actually remember me and my parents were going to the beach with my family. I was probably like probably like 6 or 7 years old. And my mom was like, "Justin, just pull over and ask for directions." This is before they had like GPS.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe they did. My parents just didn't have a GPS. He was like, "Nicole, I know where I'm going." My mom was like, "But you've never been here." And he goes, "Yeah, but I just know." And it's like, what's that even supposed to mean? You know, I mean, I definitely would ask for directions in that situation. But I think that's just a difference between the men of our parents' age. You know,
I say I will ask, but it definitely take me a bit. I had to pass the same stop sign about 5 times before I do it.
definitely gonna have to swallow some pride to do that one.
All right, everyone. Thanks for tuning in for the first episode of the Men's Room Podcast. This has been an absolute blast.
Yes, sir. I mean, it's been awesome. I think it was a great first episode. I really enjoyed it. Be looking out for more.
And look, we didn't make the rules. We just enforce them.
Before we head out, there will be a Google Doc link in the description. Send us your unwritten man rules. If it makes a cut, we'll add it to the official Men's Room Constitution. That's something that we're going to try and do every episode. Doesn't matter what kind of men's stuff we're talking about. That's going to be our staple. But it's been great. We love you guys. See you soon.
And remember, what happens in the men's room stays in the men's room.